around everybody like they were standing still, playing for those good Springfield women's teams that they had. So yeah, he does get the touch. Probably shot around the yard with her quite a bit.
So we will start the second half, Southeast with the basketball, and the Railers with a 22-17 lead. 16 minutes left in someone's season, unless we have extra basketball here tonight. Southeast with their starters on the floor, with the exception Johnson starts on the bench, and you talked about it, Josh. Fairley starts the second half for Coach Thomas.
Yeah, and they're gonna try and get them the ball, and he's got a lot of energy and a lot of effort left because he's been sitting on the bench the whole game. He's gonna go after the boards like crazy. Stapleton, watched by Garrett Isles. Railers with their starters on the floor of Isles, Bowers, Grunder, Hopp, and Fry. Right side to Stapleton. Back over on the far side to Walton. Double team down to Fairley. Looks to make a move. Spins. Still in the lane. Kicked back out. Controlled by Williams. Williams, as he sees an opening, tries to go up. Ball lost. Going up is Hughes, and a foul called on the Railers. Yeah, and the Railers are slow to the loose balls. You know, we haven't gotten a couple of those that have been on the ground and ready for us to get, and we've not gotten them. And that, as we talked about any game this season, we've got to have possessions when we get those loose balls, and we've got to limit other teams' possessions. And right now the Railers not on the ground getting the basketball. That time Southeast comes up with the loose ball, which leads to a Hughes free throw.
Hughes makes the first. That foul was on Isaiah Bowers, his second. Obviously first on the team here in the half. Second from Hughes. That one's good as well. 22-19. Southeast now within 3.
Yeah, and here comes our full court pressure, and look to run and jump here against Hopp.
Skips it across the timeline to Bowers on the right side. Don't take it in the corner. Back out to Isles. Hands off to Fry. Swings it now back to Bowers. Watched by Walton. And a foul is going to be whistled on Walton. That'll be the first on Walton, first on Southeast, as he was a little too close for comfort on Bowers.
19 total rebounds for Southeast, Jeff. 8 of them offensive in the first half. 5 turnovers for the Railers, 8 turnovers for Southeast. They only shot 26% from the field.
Not good shooting, but only down 5. So Southeast has probably got to feel pretty good about where they're at in this one. Bowers behind the back dribble at the free throw line. Back out to Isles. 6.5 to go in the third. 22-19. Railers with the advantage.
You can see the Railers just can't turn that corner and get around that off that three-point line and get to the basket. Southeast too quick.
Walton strips it away from Fry. Ball loose. Picked up by Bowers in the backcourt. Now the Railers have numbers out in the corner. 3 on the way from Grunder's no good. High for the rebound is Fairley, and the rebounding foul is going to be whistled on Isaiah, as he and Fairley were both going for it. And for Isaiah, that is now number 3. 6:08 to go in the third. 22-19. Isaiah picks up number 3. Southeast works it into the front court for Hughes. Lobs it over in the corner to Stapleton. Makes a move. Drives the lane off the glass, and it's spun off. Fairley, the rebound, puts it back up. That's not going to be any good. And Hopp the rebound for the Railers. Hopp navigating through traffic, gets it over to Bowers. Isaiah almost lost the dribble. Again, ball handling's been an issue for the Railers here tonight.
Yeah, no question about it.
Grunder goes in the lane. He flips it up off the glass. That won't go down. Gets his own rebound. Walton jumps in, and we've got an alternating possession as Walton jumped in there. And the tie-up will keep the ball with the Railers.
Yeah, the Railers are bringing the ball down. That time Ben did a good job of getting on the offensive boards, but put the ball back down. Didn't dribble it, was just headed too low rather than just keeping it up and taking it right back up. And Williams was able to get the jump on it. So the Railers again have got to, it's all right, we still got time. The Railers have got to be strong with the basketball.
5:36 to go. Hopp tracks it down in the backcourt. Now over to Fry. Nice pass inside to Isaiah. Isaiah over Hughes. Left it short. Biggs back in as he replaces Grunder. And it's all Southeast in the lane for the rebound. Williams into the front court. Bounces over far side to Stapleton. Now on top to Hughes. Hughes out to Walton. Williams swinging around to Stapleton, who finds an open 3. Up and good. It's a 7-0 run since the latter stages of the second quarter, and we're tied again at 22.
and then a foul is going to be whistled in the backcourt, and that'll go against Hughes as he tried to knock it away from Hop. Hughes his first, second on the Spartans.
Yeah, the Railers got to watch it here now. They've started to get the momentum now, and you see their defensive intensity start to pick up a little bit more. And the Railers have got to handle this basketball.
Hop works against Hughes into the front court. Nobody gets in his way, so he floats it off the back glass and good.
Yeah, that time Aaron ran away from the double team that came at him and got all the way to the basket. Just go, Aaron. Get to the basket. We're going to need you finding ways to get easy baskets.
24-22, Lincoln back on top thanks to the basket from Hop. He now has 6. On the near sideline, they work it back to Stapleton. 4.5 to go in the third. Lincoln up 24-22. Walton back to Williams between the circles. Looks left, back right, top of the key dribble in the lane. Now to Walton on the right side. Skips it across to Stapleton. Stapleton will lob it back out to Williams. Williams. Now out to Walton. KJ closes on him. Looking to go baseline. Biggs did a nice job of sealing off the baseline. Fairley picks it up, throws it off the glass, and we're tied again.
Yeah, again, just another ball on the ground where Isaiah tried to go down and reach for it rather than dive on it and save a possession, and Southeast gets it back, and Fairley ends up with an easy put-in.
3:50 to go in the third. Tied again at 24. I got a feeling we're going to be like this most of the rest of the game. Fry. Now to Bowers. Isles in front of the students, brings it over to KJ. Down in the corner, Isles. 3.5 to go. Fry. Now over to Bowers. Motion offense, ball's lost out of bounds. Hughes tipped it away. Aaron tried to grab it, and then he swatted it and went out of bounds. So a turnover gives it back to Southeast.
Yeah, you keep running the same weave up at the top the whole time, and Southeast is going to start reading some of those handoffs. And right now, none of the Railers looking to turn that corner as they get a handoff and get to the basket. I think Bowers and Hopper are about the only ones that can. And so far, they haven't been looking in that possession anyways. When you don't look offensive and try and look to get to the basket, then Southeast pressure just becomes even tighter and tighter.
3 minutes to go in the third. Southeast looking for something they have not had all night, as a foul is going to be whistled on KJ Fry as he prevented Williams from going up the sideline. For KJ, his second, third on the team. As we said, one thing Southeast has not done yet, Josh, they have not had the lead here at Roy S. Anderson.
No, and right now they've got the momentum too, Jeff. They're feeling a little pep in their step, a little more than the Railers right now.
After the foul on Fry, we said KJ's second. 3 on the way from Stapleton off the front of the rim. No, Bryson Kirby the rebound for the Railers, and hands back to KJ Fry. Fry over to Bowers on the far side. Isaiah's going to step up. 3 on the way, long, fairly high for the rebound. Hughes as Southeast quickly into the front court. Hughes over to Williams. Williams goes down the lane, dumps it over to Fairley. Fairley lost it, tipped out of bounds. Nice defense by the Railers as Hop knocked it out of bounds and prevented an easy 2 from Fairley. Fairley just a 6'3" freshman. 2:20 to go. Walton in the corner. Timeout's going to be taken by Southeast as Bowers and Hop had him trapped with nowhere to go. Looks like they're taking time. We'll take it with them. 2:21 to go in the third. Tied at 24. Back in a moment with Lincoln Railer basketball. Railer basketball brought to you this season by Grimaldi Law Office, Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, and AAA Windows, Siding, and Doors. Josh, 2:21 to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 24, and it feels like Lincoln's in one of those droughts again.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. Not a lot of flow to the offense. Nobody looking real offensive. We're not getting open shots, and we're not getting guys that get to the basket. So all that equals trouble for the Railers trying to get on the scoreboard, and we've been stuck there for a little while.
So after the Southeast timeout, Spartans with the basketball looking for their first lead of the night. Lob play. It's tipped away and smelled out by the Railers. It's tipped away by KJ Fry.
Yeah, good job by the Railers of sniffing that play out. They knew it was coming, and Hughes should have never made that pass. It wasn't open from the beginning.
2 minutes to go. KJ spins, Back out to Hop. Hop looks to go baseline. He's dribbled it into the corner. Timeout's going to be taken by the Railers. And unfortunately, Josh,
I think they're going to give him a timeout first. Coach Al a timeout rather than the official down low said that he hit on the line.
Just a 30-second timeout. So, but again, unfortunately for the Railers, the ball handler did exactly what Southeast did here. You take it to the corner, you're just inviting trouble.
Yeah, another trap and then a timeout used. So Coach still has 4 timeouts left, but yeah, you don't want to go in the corner without an idea of what you're going to do. And that time Hop got down there and got caught in a trap and couldn't get out of it. So good call by Coach Al. Every possession, as we've talked about for this whole season, is very important, and none more than here in the regional.
Minute 51 left in the third. Lincoln 24, Southeast 24. Winner advances to the regional championship on Friday night right back here at Roy S. Anderson, where they will take on a surprise team in the Panthers of Decatur Eisenhower.
Yeah, knocked off MacArthur last night.
Isaiah bounces it right side to Hop. Minute 40 to go. Fry over to Big, swing it now to Hop. Hop on the left side. Over to Bryson. Bryson drives the lane, kicks back out to Isaiah. Isaiah in the corner. Hop will fire a 3. It's on the way. Off the front of the rim, no, and a foul's going to be whistled. I think they're going to get Biggs on the rebound because the shot went up. Hughes went down.
Yeah, I thought Isaiah had a chance to get to the basket, and he's looked a little reluctant to get to the hoop tonight. I thought he would really be able to have a field day against Williams on getting to the basket, and he just kind of didn't have it at that possession that he thought he could get to the rim, but it looked like it opened up for him, and ultimately Biggs shoved off on the rebound. Railers need another stop here.
Nice inside, and Biggs had a clean block, it looked, but a foul's going to be whistled as Southeast drove the lane. It was Walton going down the lane. Biggs picks up his 3rd, 5th on the Railers, but it sends Southeast to the line. Walton will shoot 2, trying to give Southeast the lead. 1:14 to go. First free throw on the way, and that is good. Walton now with 5. It's a 25-24 lead for Southeast. Second one on the way. That one's good as well. David Biggs checks out. Ben Grunder back in. So for the Railers to reset, we've got Grunder, Fry, Kirby, Bowers, and Hop on the floor for Coach Alexander.
Railers down 2, 26-24 with a minute 13 left here in the third quarter.
Bowers, here comes the double team. Now they swing it back over to Hop. Hop across the timeline. Here it comes. Got to find it. Hop on top to Kirby. Kirby gets it over to Aaron. Hop watched by Walton, looks to make a move. Had it stripped away, and a foul is going to be whistled, and that will go against Stapleton. His first, 3rd team foul, and now Southeast is anticipating what the Railers are doing when they feel the double team coming.
Yeah, now Hop, as he tried to turn away from the double team and had another Spartan there waiting for him. So the Railers again shaky with the ball handling, trying to get an offense going.
Under a minute, 50 seconds. Railers down 26-24 here in the third. Fry between the circles on the right side to Kirby. KJ's going to drive in, fakes the pass, layup, good, one side.
Good job by Fry. He's got to continue to do that. He's not normally the guy that gets to the basket, but they've come out on him so far that because of his three-point shooting that he's got to get by him and make it count and get some layups.
Tied at 26, and then a foul is going to be whistled on Bryson. Kirby out high. Wow, all the action we've seen underneath, especially, and that one gets you your 6th team foul.
Yeah, the Railers, of course, one more, and Southeast will be in the bonus for the whole 4th quarter.
Walton. Down to 12 seconds. Southeast starts the 4th quarter with the basketball as well. Walton down to Williams. Williams traveled. He was thinking going baseline, and then he thought he had an advantage going to the left. Instead, he took a step, and the Railers will have a chance here with 4.1 to go. Grunder to inbound on the sideline. Needs some help. Gets it into Isaiah. Isaiah turns, and then a foul. No, they're going to say that Isaiah stepped on the sideline. Thought they were going to whistle a foul, and so with 2.9, they give it right back to Southeast.
You said this earlier. How many times have we seen guys step on the out-of-bounds line? Not just here at Roy S., but all over the whole season.
Hughes for three will not go, and so we will go to the fourth. Tied at 26. Whoever wins the fourth will win this one. 26 apiece. We head to the fourth. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. We're tied at 26 here in Lincoln as we start the fourth quarter. Southeast will have the basketball. Walton, Williams, Stapleton, Fairley, and Hughes for Southeast. Fry, Isles, Bowers, Grunder, Hop for the Railers. Back on top to Hughes. Down in the corner, Stapleton fires off a three, left it way short, but the rebound comes down to Walton, who puts it up and in. Again, the offensive rebounding has really hurt the Railers tonight, and it gives the Spartans a 2-point advantage, 30 seconds into the fourth, and then the pass is thrown away. Picked up by Stapleton. Over to Hughes, top of the key. Dump it down low for Williams off the glass, and that'll go down.
Doesn't take long for him to score.
A quick 4 points in the first 45 seconds. Hop out to KJ. Can he answer? Three off the back of the rim. No. Rebound down to Walton. And you wonder if Southeast gets a score here, does Coach Al take a timeout to try and settle them down?
Yeah, I think so. They get a little bit of a run now. And
Hughes flips it up. Won't go down. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Foul before the shot. Foul on to the Railers, and that'll send Southeast to the line. And also, that foul is Isaiah's fourth. So Grunder will go out. Biggs back in. Hughes at the line, shooting one in bonus. Hughes with 6 on the night. Free throw up is good.
Yeah, Hughes has decided he's just going to put his head down and get to the basket. And the Railers aren't standing in front of him. They're just trying to slap and reach at it. And that hasn't worked out well. Now Southeast in the bonus for the entire fourth quarter.
Second one for Hughes. That one rolls off. So 31-26. A quick 5 points from Southeast. They've outscored the Railers 14-4 here in the second half. Railers need to find some offense and quick. Biggs on the far side. Hop's going to try and go by his guy. Pull-up jumper on the way off the glass. No. Biggs with a big rebound. Ball swatted away. It's Fairley that comes out of there with it for the Spartans. Hughes near side to Walton. Back on top to Williams. 6:15 to go. Bryson Kirby set to check in at the next dead ball. Williams and Walton playing catch on the near side, Josh.
Yeah, need a big stop, Jeff. Southeast has got a little momentum going, and they're starting to feel this. And you know, they've got the opportunity when they get up, they will decide to hold it, a little bit like MacArthur has done to us in the past. They will hold the ball, and they've got the guys that can handle the ball that can do it for an extended period of time.
Southeast has run the clock down to 5:40 to go. Still with a 5-point lead, 31-26 over the Railers. We hear the student section chanting boring, but if you're Coach Thomas, you're not worried about style points, you're looking to win.
Yeah, you got to win by anything. I think they tried this back at their gym earlier on in the season. Didn't work out very well for them. A couple times the Railers were able to read some of their passes, and this isn't normally the way they play.
Hughes dumps it down. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Good defense by the Railers as Walton went cutting to the basket. Railers got a hand on it, tipped off of Walton. So down 5, the Railers will have a chance here as Kirby is back in for Isles. Hop along the left sideline, turns at the timeline. In the lane, back out to KJ. Fry picked up his dribble, hands to Hop. Back over to Bowers. Remember, Isaiah playing with 4 fouls. Hop trying to direct traffic on the right wing to Isaiah. High post to Biggs. Biggs back out to Fry. KJ's going to dribble in, and a foul, illegal screen is going to be called on Biggs as Williams went down, and Biggs picks up his fourth. That was a screen. You could hear it, and the official saw him.
Yeah, and I think he waited to see the reaction of the defender, the Spartan, going down, and a lot of times you see that if a guy gets hit with a good screen and they fall down, they think he's always moving. Now, that's not always the case. If his teammates aren't talking to him and you run flat into a brick wall, you're going to fall down, and I think that was a little bit of that right there.
Sometimes it's just a good screen.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Almost stolen away. Stapleton back now over to Williams. 4:10 to go. Thrown away. He didn't touch it. So another turnover by Southeast. And again, we talked about it, Southeast doing what they can to leave the Railers in it.
Yeah, they did this at their place, and this is not what they normally do. And Coach Thomas, I thought, might have probably learned a little bit from that, but he's implemented them to stall it again. And again, 2 turnovers in the last 2 possessions. Exactly what the Railers have drawn up.
Hop pulls up, jumper on the way, left it short, tries to get his own rebound, but it's tipped over into the hands of Fairley for Southeast.
But then again, if we don't score on this end, it doesn't really matter.
3:40 to go in the contest. Williams on the right wing looks to drive by Hop, goes baseline, kicks it back out, and right now, Josh, Southeast looking run clock first, shot second.
Well, and I don't think they know when to shoot it. That time Stapleton has another turnover.
Good job by the Railers as Hop reached in and knocked it off the leg of Fairley. And again, time after time, the Railers are getting the chances. They're just not taking advantage. And with 3.5 to go and down 5, you got to start sometime.
Well, Stapleton had a shot right there, right in front of Coach Thomas. I don't know if he was yelling, "Don't shoot it" or not, but early in the game, he would have shot that for sure. And their fans reacted as if, "Why aren't you shooting it?" So I don't think the Spartans know if they're supposed to shoot it or not.
Grunder, as the Railers are in the front court. Hop brings it over to the right side. Pull up baseline, spun off again. Getting the shots, just not getting them to go down, and we're getting close to 3 minutes.
Yeah, but we've really not tried to get to the basket yet. There've been a lot of jump shots.
Over to Stapleton, he's open for a 3, and he hit it. Stapleton's 3 makes it an 8-point game, 34-26. And a timeout taken by the Railers with 2:46 to go in this one. They're taking time. We will take it with them. 2:46 to go. Back at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium where the Railers trail. Southeast is up 34-26. 2:46 to go, and Josh, the Railers had 14 points in the first quarter. They've had 12 since.
4 in the second half, haven't we?
Yes.
22. We have 22-17 at half. We only got 26 points right now. So you're not going to win a lot of basketball games scoring 4 points in a half.
2:46 to go. Let's see if we got a little Roy S. Anderson magic left in this one. Hop over to Fry. Fry dribbles in, gets in the lane. 14-footer on the way is good.
All right, well, there's a start. Got to get some stops on this end. Hopefully the Spartans can turn the ball over a couple more times, but I think we've just run out of luck on that. It's they turned it over way too many times early, and the Railers couldn't take advantage.
2:20 to go. Railers down 34-28. Southeast the basketball. Lob it over to the near side to Walton. Walton to Hughes at the top of the key. And Southeast knows, Josh, they don't have to score any more points to win this game if it stays the way it is.
Right, yeah, they're gonna work the ball here and maybe try to get a free throw or something.
Oh, Fairley. Boy, it looked like Grunder tipped it away from Fairley and off of Fairley's hand. But they're going to say it was last touched by the sophomore, so it'll stay with Southeast. David Biggs quickly to the scorer's table. He will check in, replacing Grunder with 2 minutes to go. Southeast the ball up 6. Inbound out to Walton.
Yeah, you almost have to match up here now and pressure. Everybody stay on one guy. Have Hoppy go up in the middle and almost play a matchup zone, because you've got to put pressure on him. You've got to try and get a 5 count and some sort of a turnover.
Timeout taken by Southeast as he was backing himself into a corner. 1:44 to go, 34-28, just a 30. We will keep it here and thank Timbercrest Vet Services, Town and Country Bank, and Jim Examus Ford Lincoln for their sponsorship of Railer basketball. 1:44 to go, and Josh, couple Railers out there playing with 4 fouls, but you're almost to the point, we've talked about this throughout the entire season, if it gets to the point where you got a foul, it just doesn't matter who it is, you've got to get them to the line.
Well, no, not now. Just, you know, a minute 44 left, so you've got a little bit of time, but not a whole lot. The Railers still down 6, and the way the scoring's been for the Railers, that's a whole half's worth of work, because we've only got 6 points here in the second half. So we've got to get stops one on this end, and then see if we can get some scores on the other to kind of chip back into this thing.
Here we go, a minute 40 to go. Southeast still in the backcourt. Walton working against Kirby. Now to Stapleton to Hughes. Hughes, they dump it down to Fairley off the glass, and it's good. 36-28, and a foul is going to be whistled, and that'll go against Williams. That'll be his first, but only the 4th team foul on Southeast, so they can even be a little bit more aggressive, knowing that it'll be a while before they send the Railers to the line. 36-28. It's an 8-point deficit for the Railers. Need points and need them in a hurry. Bowers out to Kirby. Over to Isaiah on the right side. Bowers pull up from 17. It's good.
Tough shot.
36-30. Minute 5 to go. Hop reaches in and forces the tie-up. Hoppy and Fry were right there in the alternating possession. Where do they give him a timeout?
1-4. A foul.
I'm not sure if is it an alternating possession? I'm really not sure what the call is, because he came in very dramatically. It looked like he put 2 thumbs up, and that's the signal for alternating possession or held ball.
Yeah, and he pointed that direction.
I don't understand. And then he went to the scores table and held up 1-4. So what I don't know is,
what was
instead of calling the held ball, did he say the Railers got the steal, and then they called the foul on Williams because he only has 1? That would be his 2nd foul.
No, they said it's still Southeast ball.
I'm a little confused on how someone can get a foul and the ball can go back to them. The only thing I can think of is maybe the official was signaling that 1-4 called the timeout. Well, anyway, we're under a minute. It's a 6-point game, and we need to foul and get him to the line.
Yeah, and Isaiah doesn't. They don't really want Isaiah to.
And Hop reaches in and gets the foul. That'll be his 2nd and 9th team foul, so this will be Lincoln's last chance to get him to the line shooting 1 in bonus. And at the line will be Williams.
His 2nd.
36-30. Williams has not been to the line yet tonight. The 5'11 junior. Well, we need a miss and a quick 3 here.
Yeah, and this guy's generally been a pretty good free throw shooter the last couple times that we've played him. Williams
free throw up and good. (37-30).
You know, he's just a junior too. Walton's just a junior, Fairley a freshman. Stapleton a junior. This team is going to be good again next year.
Second one up, off the front of the rim, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. He got his own rebound, but knocked it away. So, 37-30. Railers down 7 with 51 seconds to go. And I think we've got some blood on the jersey because Williams is walking over to the bench. They're pointing at it.
And if they're the ones wearing the white jerseys, you think it'd be pretty obvious to see. So Stapleton will check in, replacing Williams.
Jordan Stapleton and Trevion Williams.
Grunder inbounds to Hop. 50 seconds to go. Railers down 7. Hop gets it over to KJ. Gets a screen. Top of the key. 3 on the way is good. Timeout Lincoln. Timeout Railers. 37-33. 42.7 to go. Well, there's a 3 we needed.
Yeah, now we need to stop. Well, we need a foul. They're going to get the ball in, or what would be nice is if we can get a steal, man up press, deny the basketball, don't let them get it in bounds, and if you can get a hand on something, get a steal. But if not, you've got to foul right away. And unfortunately, if you're Bowers, you can't. You don't have time to not foul. I mean, you're giving away seconds. So even if Isaiah's got 4, he's going to have to foul.
37-33, 42.7 to go. KJ Fry leads the way for the Railers tonight. He has 12. Isaiah Bowers with 10. But more importantly is these last 42.7 as the Railers are down 4. Walton to inbound. Whistle blows. Here we go. Walton inbounds out to Williams. Fry. And a foul is going to be whistled. They're either going to get Fry or Hop on that one. Foul will be on KJ Fry for KJ, his 3rd. 10th on the Railers in the half, so everything from here on out, Josh. 2 shots. Williams was 1 of 2 there a moment ago.
Yeah, we got to get we need a miss, Jeff. Really, the only way we're going to get back in it is if Southeast misses a couple free throws. Again, we got a rebound, though. Williams almost got his own rebound the last time.
First one is good. Bowers in, Grunder out. That makes it 38-33. And still, even if he does make this one, it's still just a 2-possession game.
Yeah, again, you've got time to get 2s as well. You know, we don't have to get a 3 right away, because if you get a 3 and miss, you get them allow them to get the rebound, and 2 more free throws may put this out of hand. So
free throw.
Take the high percentage shot if you've got one.
Throw's good. 39-33. 36 seconds to go. Southeast up 6. Hop tried to drive. And then he stepped on the baseline. Hop went to make a move, dribbled it a little bit off his leg, tracked it down, but then as he turned, he stepped on the baseline and turns it back over. And now Bryson will be whistled for the foul, and he'll send Southeast back to the line. .4 to go, and it's Williams again back to the line. Has 5 points all in this quarter. It'll be 2 shots. First one on the way is good. 40-33. Second one, good again. Now 41-33, 30 seconds to go. Over to Isaiah. Isaiah dumps it down to Biggs. Biggs off the glass. Good. Timeout Railers. 41-35 with 6. 23 seconds to go.
You're within that 2-score range of 2 3-pointers if you can get Southeast to miss. But you know who they're going to try and get it to is either Hughes or Williams. The Railers got to do a good job of hopefully not letting them get it.
Well, and the other thing is, I think at this point, Southeast is probably willing to guard the 3-point line, and anything that goes inside, okay, we'll take it. We'll give you the 2.
Right.
23.2 to go here at Roy S. Anderson. Winner advances on to the regional final on Friday night. Bowers, Biggs, Kirby, Hop, and Fry will come on out. I wouldn't mind getting Walton back to the line.
Yeah, he's been short, but they know a little bit about him too. They make him take the ball out.
Right, here we go. Walton inbounds, gets it in to Williams, and then a foul's going to be whistled. That's going to be sending Williams back to the line. Foul on Aaron Hop, his 3rd.
Foul number 5, Aaron Hop, his 3rd.
Travion Williams for 2 with 22.1 to go. First free throw on the way is good. Isles in, Kirby out. They've struggled from the line before this season, but when put to the test, Southeast is coming up big here tonight.
Yep, way too many missed opportunities for the Railers. There were a lot of times where Southeast went on a scoring drought, several possessions, and the Railers did it as well. You just can't score, not score continuous possessions. And up until about 1:40 left or 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, we had 6 points in the second half. You're just not going to win games with that.
43-35, Williams makes them both. Josh, he has been 7 of 8 from the line here in this quarter, and you have to really give credit to Southeast because they've got it in the hands of the guy they wanted to be at the line, and he's gotten there and he's come through.
Yeah, he has, and credit to Southeast. They weathered the storm. The Railers started out well again. This team has started out well in a lot of these games that we've come up just short in, and it's been the second halves for the Railers this season, particularly the third quarters.
Get it in down to Hop with 20 seconds to go, and a foul's going to be whistled on Williams. Just the 5th team foul with 19 seconds to go. Ball being inbounded from Fry to Hop. Hop. And another foul is going to be whistled on Williams. That'll be his 4th. 6th team foul. We're down to 15.9.
Williams, his 4th.
Isles out to KJ. KJ, we're down to 10 seconds. Isles steps in, fires a 3, rolls off no good. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by Biggs. And it'll go back to Southeast with 5.8 seconds to go. And that is going to do it. They get it into Hughes. Railers don't foul. And the final seconds of this season tick away. And there's the buzzer. And this one is over, as is the season for the Railers. Final score, Southeast 43, Lincoln 35. The Railers end their season at 17-15. Southeast advances to the regional final on Friday night. They're now 21-6.
Lincoln Railer basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and streaming live on WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Windows Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town and Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, Friendship Manor, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Realtor Nancy Cunningham at Brady Realtors, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Drow Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Christine Short, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, and by Family Custom Cleaners Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul.